We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw his dart. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Eagles football, first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20.
Eagles first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Eagles.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal from the 6.
Very good.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
His kick is good.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't don't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
First down, here's Scatterby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Giants at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. 3rd down here. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trim in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And bulldozing his way through. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
In motion left comes Brown. Here's Hurts to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's another Eagles first down. It's a gain of 10.
Looking to throw. Man open left side is Brown. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
14. Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Here's Dart. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Some problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they've already given up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
23 yards the pickup there. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Barkley inside handoff. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing his Dart. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now.
Formation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10, down at the 33.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
In motion goes the tight end.
First down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Mavericks, 19 Lions.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Dart going to look to throw here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll go play action here with Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. They'll drop the throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now, hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Peyton to Barkley on the check down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Operating from the gun. Peyton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Peyton. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now, I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He delivers another to Geet, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Giants' 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Peyton. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 18. And the Giants' 1st down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Cowboy 8! Cowboy 8! Bronco 80!
They'll go again with Tracy. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here at the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing his dart. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Again, it's Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Dart. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Roll it up! Here we go, set!
Throwing, Dart. This will be caught at about the 6. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Motion, motion, motion. 70 Lions.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. They'll dump this off to Scatteroo. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive. Peyton.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. This one goes and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even.
And a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make the play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Brings up 2nd down at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq.
To throw, Dart. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. To throw is Dart. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Dart once more. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
To throw now, Dart. Pass to, but I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd
Ball on the
and 2.
8, 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Dart going to give to Scannable. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here we go. Here we go.
Scannable not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week, and well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here, and they don't seem to be done. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Peyton towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them,
and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen. He's on his way. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
19 Lions. Come 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They go play action with Dart. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Set. Viking 18.
From the gun, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 3rd down and 7.
Let's go now. 18.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants first down.
To the air once more is Dart. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 38-yard line.
Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And they drop it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call.
It'll be a loss of 5 there as a safety blitz winds up paying off. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jahad Campbell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Allen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. It's caught. Smith. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.